Hi everyone, today we are going to see how to add a button and redirect that button, and we are going to see that into a community and also Lightning experience. Okay, so let's dive into the how to set up the button and how to redirect that. So right now what I'm going to do, I will create a button here and I will do just a simple redirect for us to see how that works. So I am on the dashboard, just click on the template. So let's start here again. Dashboard, add button template, and let me give a name here, btn lightning button. Just an example. I will choose here a template which is just brand outline, and I will say here double click, and then I will say here redirect test, and I will set here just the example here, just click external, and then we are going to give an example. It's going to be redirect, and it's going to be an example here to the EvoluteMessage here. So click done, publish. So the button is ready. So now what we need to do, we need to add that into our Lightning page. So I'm on the builder here already. So I'm gonna search for the advanced message, gonna drag that anywhere here. So let me delete this, and then I'm gonna just choose the Lightning button here. Okay, so I'm gonna save and go back here on the account page. And my button is here. So if I click now on redirect test, it should open my my site. So that's one scenario. So, but let's say now I do want to redirect to another tab or another, let's say the contact here. Okay, so how do we do that? So let's say I want to redirect to this contact here. I can just go to the contact, grab the URL here that we have on the top, and if you go back to my button here and double click, change this URL to the Lightning URL here, and done. So publish. Now if I go back to, let's say, to make my contact, and click redirect test, now I am on my contact. Very straightforward. But let's say now I want to redirect to another app, right? So we can have many apps here. I want to redirect to a specific app, and also I want to redirect that to a specific tab on the app. So how do we do that? First, let's figure out how to redirect to a specific app, let's say to the marketing app. So let's go back to the service here, and I'll go back to my account. So what I need to do here is I just need to do a right click and then copy link address. I don't think you see that, but if you do a right click on the marketing URL, you can copy the address, and then I'm gonna paste here on the top. You'll see a URL with this pattern here, which is Lightning app, and then and this is the ID of the app here. So if we copy that now, let's paste in our button. Let's see what does it do. So if I paste here and done and publish, so now if I refresh my page here to get the latest info, and then if I click to redirect test, it's gonna open a new tab. Salesforce did that automatically, and it should open as marketing here. Okay, so that is one step, but let's say I want to open this survey here, that survey, and I want to open just a specific record here on the task survey, which is this one here. And remember that I want to open that inside of the marketing. So what do I need to do? I just basically need to copy this and then go back to my button. And now I can put that in the front. So it's gonna be the app ID /r/ the object API name, and then the ID of the record. So done, publish. So now if I go back to my account, so let me close these tabs here because we don't need that. And I can click here, redirect. There we go. So now I am on marketing, I am on test survey tab, and I am seeing the details that for that record that I set up. Yeah, so now let's say I want to add more parameters here. Let's say this is a custom page, or even I want to click on a button and redirect to a page that I want to send some information from, let's say, the account. I want to say to send on the URL as a parameter, let's say this competitor here field. How do I do that? Okay, so let's go back to our button here. If I click here, current record, I'm gonna give you an example how to do that. So basically, this information here shows how to get information from the current page you are. Let's say I am an account, the record detail. So I have an ID here. So we are going to, basically under the hood, we get this ID, we do a query on this object, and we get the fields that you put here. So I'm gonna put this as a type, and just gonna copy this, and I'm gonna click on the external here as an example, and I'm gonna say account, just account, and I'm gonna put that account type. I'm gonna put this information here. So now which means is I'm gonna redirect to this page, and on the URL I'm gonna pass this, I think I do need this, I'm gonna pass this account type as a parameter, and also I'm gonna get the type from the record, which is in this case gonna be competitor, and I'm gonna send that through the URL. So let's see how that goes. Click done, publish, and then if I refresh the page, now if I click redirect test, there you go. So I did send that information from the account, that specific account, into the URL. So it should work with any field of any object. But the button needs to be on the record detail page. So then we can get this ID here and do the query there and get the information that we need. The information doesn't need to be necessary on the page, but you do need to have access to that information when you click on the button. So that's another scenario that we covered. So now let's go back a little bit to a community. So here we have, I just want to redirect between different pages in community. So I create a button here already, contact support. So I follow the same process, but let's do it together. So I'm gonna create here a new button. See this first button, I'm gonna say btn community 2 v2. So I'm gonna choose here my template, which is digital experience, and I'm gonna set that to 100% because usually like my buttons should be 100%. So I'm gonna publish that. So now I have my btn community v2. I didn't set up any redirect yet because I don't know the URL. So let's figure out that together. So I don't know this page here, so I'm gonna go back to the home page here. And let me go back to the builder. So this is one example that I set up before. So let me search my component here. I'm gonna add here on the other side the community v2 button here that I just created, which you call EvoluteMessage. So I basically want to redirect this button here to the contact support. I can redirect to any page, but let's say to the contact support here. How to do that, how to get the URL. So if you click here on page properties, I'm gonna have here URL, so I can copy this. And basically that's the one we are going to paste that into our button here. So if I put that here, that's it. So I'm gonna say here, open support case. So that's it. So click on publish. So now if I go back here, and then if I did add that into my home page. So let me go back to the home page. So now we can test that. So we can go preview and view as authenticated user. And here is my button. So if I click here on open support case, it redirects me to my digital experience page for the support. So I did also add a button here to go to the home page, but I guess we can do that together too. But the process is the same. So I basically have to create another button for digital experience, and then I like to set up 100%, and then say go home page version 2 here. And what is the home page of that community? So I just need to go to the community and follow the same steps. So click here on page properties, copy the URL here, which is basically just a bar, and click that. That's it. So publish. Oops, my button here need a name. Retain home v2. So now if I go to my homepage in digital experience, I'm here. Actually, if it's going to home, so I need to go to support page, and then I will click on back to builder, and then EVM advanced message, gonna drop that anywhere. Gonna drop this one here underneath here. It's gonna be 100% everything, but that's fine. Just an example. So v2, that's my button. So if I now click here and authenticate as user. Okay, so if I click here on home page, I should be redirected to the home page. Now if I click here open support case, I should be redirected to support case. So I can easily do that. The record ID that I show that we can get any information from the page follows the same pattern in digital experience as well. As long as we are on the detail page where we can have the ID on the URL, we can pass information to one page and another page. Hopefully that helps. I think I cover all the scenarios that I want. Let me just double check. Redirect to the community page, redirect to external site, redirect with a parameter, and redirect between Lightning pages. So that's what we did. If you guys have any other scenario that you guys would like to see, or like you guys would like to get more information, please let me know. This video just cover for now the redirect. I will cover more videos about the open message, which actually open a different type of message. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, please let me know here on the EvoluteMessage. We do have a contact us here. We also have Let's Chat, and I will try to answer any questions you guys have. Thank you very much, and